about a month I come because the kid the coldest. Ain't changed, I stay the same and maintain it. Safe to say the kid getting older. Forever gang, I'm never switching over.
Alright, how's that lighting? Yeah, welcome back guys. So, welcome back to the vlog. I don't know which part again. I feel like with this vlog, I'm kind of like in random parts throughout the whole thing. So, I'm gonna get better at it. I think someone asked me recently, they were like, how do you, damn, see the lighting's kind of weird here. But they were like, how do you plan out your vlogs, or do you do anything to plan them out? And honestly, at this point, I don't. Right now, what I kind of like to do, or what I guess been doing with content creating, which I know I gotta get better at, is when it comes to like shooting, I try to plan out what the day or that scene might have in it. So like right now, we're on our way to the gym. I'm gonna try to get a couple shots in the gym, and I want to do a couple like instructional stuff, kind of like not really teaching, but like maybe walking you guys through some of the workouts, showing you guys like what I do or why I do the exercises or form, whatever it is. But a lot of the times what happens is I think of when I want to vlog. So if it's for like an event or for a certain scene, then once I get there, I just kind of like run and gun it, where as things come up, like, you know, I think that's the cool thing with creating content. And as a creator, you kind of get better at almost like pulling an audible. And that just means, like, for those who don't actually know that expression, it just means like switching things, like changing things up when last minute, right? It's like you'll get one scene, like let's say I decide to get a clip of me walking on the treadmill. I'll get a scene where I'll be, okay, let me get an up close shot of like my shoes, and then another idea will be like, oh, let me get like my headphones out or something. So when it comes to planning out my content, unfortunately, I'm not that good at it right now, but I do want to get to the point. I know, like, you know, there's creators who do like mood boards and storyboards and like use that way, and I think that that's the route I want to get into, but I just haven't experienced enough of it, I guess, or I'm not that experienced to do this. What are these cars doing? We're backed up on this road for no reason. The one thing I'll say, driving out in San Diego, you know, LA is pretty bad. LA is bad, a lot worse than San Diego, but even San Diego, people, when it rains, no one knows how to drive, and when there's just like too much, there's always something going on in the road. I just hate it when I drive by traffic and there's just nothing going on. Like, there's no accidents, no construction, nothing. It's just literally people are merging into each other's lanes or whatever it is. But yeah, that's driving out in California for you. But what I was trying to say was, it's kind of getting dark. What I was trying to say was, with my content creating style, I guess at the moment, I just kind of go with the flow and see what's available, and see like what I want to, just like the next scene afterwards. I don't really plan it out, which is why these vlogs have kind of been sometimes a little bit random. But today, we're gonna go do a workout. I want to walk you through it a little bit. I feel like I've said it a couple of times where like I want to do a little bit of instructional stuff in the workouts, kind of go through my routine. Today we have a deadlift full body focus session. So I don't know if you guys read the subtitles of my last video, I believe, but my training style recently has been, since I've adopted more running in my routine, so I run now 3 days a week. I'm training for a half marathon in June. So I started running for the first time ever in like years consistently in the beginning of February. So because when I started 75 hard, I decided to get into running. I started off like a 3K was hard. Like I could barely do a 3K at a 10-minute pace, and that was like with stopping. Now we've built it up to, I can do a 5K, so 3 miles. I've built it up to where I can do a 5K in like a 7:50 pace. And then if I'm like trying to take it a little bit easier and like making an easy run, at 8:30 pace. Now I did a 10K the other week, and I did that at honestly, I was pretty impressed at 7:50 pace, but I was like pretty tired. And I'm starting to learn that like you don't want to always go all out on these like 10K runs, because you want to be able to like keep that, you know, your heart rate at a lower level where you can over time build it up. So that being said, I've been running 3 days a week. So right now my runs are Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. and then no, Saturday, Tuesday, Thursdays, or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturdays, whatever you want to say it. And then my full body training days are when it comes to full body training. And when I say like full body training, those are the days where I focus on lifting instead of no running. So I would walk in the morning. I have a squat focus day, a deadlift focus day, and then my third full body day is kind of more like overhead press, bench press. I guess it's more of like the upper body focused, while the other two have like the lower body, even though they're all full body movements. And I try to focus. I used to hate. So here's a tip for you guys. If you're new to lifting, so if you're a beginner to lifting, or you're just someone who hasn't lifted, you're not that advanced, stick with compound movements. I know there's going to be people out there that say you don't need compound movements, and you're right, you don't need compound movements, right? You can build muscle, you can definitely get big, you can get lean without doing compound movements, but the thing is, if you don't do compound movements like the squat, the deadlift, bench press, I prefer dumbbell bench press just because I've had a lot of shoulder injuries. And the reason why I promote the squat and the deadlift is because if you think about it like this, right? We, every single day in our lives, bend over and pick stuff up, and squat down and pick stuff up or grab something. So, oh, this guy's trying to go in. Come on. So we every single day in our lives have to bend over and pick stuff up and squat down to reach for stuff, you know. So even like overhead, like you have to bring stuff above your head to put stuff in the pantry. So when it comes to like movements like that, you want to develop your functional movements, even though you don't have to do it to build muscle. A lot of the people, like bodybuilders, who say that you don't need to squat or deadlift, one, I will say that they've probably been doing it for a long time beforehand, right? So like, I know they're probably your favorite influencer and they're super big right now, but I bet you that when they first started their fitness journey, to get most of their mass, they did the squat and the deadlift. And then as they got more advanced and decided to go more into like bodybuilding, they probably stopped doing it. And then that's why they say like they don't do it anymore, and you don't need to, because you really don't need to. But you want to stay functional, especially if you're just a normal person, right? It's like, if you're strictly trying to be a bodybuilder and you have like aspirations to step on stage and like do that full time, then yes, probably doing other movements is gonna be more beneficial to develop like certain muscular parts, you know. But when it comes to just general overall fitness, health, whatever it is that you want to work on, performance, you're going to want to do the functional movements, especially since when you get older, right, the hardest things is being functional, being able to move properly. And like, you don't want to be like, you know, if you're 80 years old and you can still squat and deadlift, then imagine like how much functional movements you would have versus being stuck doing certain movements on a machine. And there's nothing wrong with machines, but I think that you should use them in conjunction to your primary movements. Now that all being said, I kind of went on a little side tangent, but my training style right now is 3 days full body. So what I like to do is, on the days where I don't run, I do 3 days, I do full body training, kind of like I just showed you. Then on the days where I do run, I do one part body focus, because I don't want to not lift at all on those days. And I do enjoy lifting, is like kind of what has always been the core part of my fitness. I hope the brightness is good enough here. If it's not, that's gonna suck. But on those days, I choose like one body part, and instead of going to like absolute failure, I'll do like a couple movements where I'll like feel the muscle, build that mind muscle connection, really like work on like sculpting it, I guess you could say. But that's kind of been my routine for a little bit now, and I really enjoy it because it allows me to kind of have that balance between enough energy and like I'm not super sore the day after running or the day after lifting to not be able to run, like that type of thing. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now for my training style. I've done the whole push-pull legs, I've done upper body, lower body, I've done the bro splits, and right now this is just the season I'm in. You know, when I transition out of running a little bit less, maybe I'll go into push-pull legs again. But I don't know, if you guys don't do full body training and you're someone who's busier or a beginner, I would suggest really trying that out first before trying anything else. But even if you're more advanced, you could do 3, 4, or 5 days full body, just choosing a specific body part. But the reason why I like it so much is because, let's say like today we're gonna go deadlift, and then we're gonna go to shrugs, and then we're gonna go to pull-ups. So from deadlifting, yes, my lower back's gonna be activated, but going to shrugs, which is gonna be more my traps, I'm not gonna feel it as tired as if I were to already do a full session of like rows and pull-ups and then go to the traps. Also, like when it comes to like leg days, right, I don't do a full leg day, so that was kind of not the best example, but I guess like on my squat days, I'll do a full 4 or 5 sets of squats, and then I'll go to a bench press where it doesn't impact it, and I can go into the bench press with more energy too, and then I can go each movement with more energy, you know. So I don't know, that's just kind of my style so far. I've seen mixed reviews on it. I know some people live and breathe by the other ones, but I think that at the end of the day, as long as you enjoy what you're doing and you can do it for the long time, for the long I just sounded mad Asian there, but for the long time, but if you can do it for the long period over time, longevity, then it's going to pay off much better because you can stick to the routine and not going to fall off. So, you know, if you're someone who doesn't really enjoy doing 6 days a week of training and you're only doing it because your favorite influencer does it because he does push-pull legs twice a week, and you're like, you know what, I'm going to adopt that, but you really only can do 3-4 days of working out, then do 3-4 days of working out. You don't need to do 6 days to get results. You really don't even need to do 4 days to get results. You could do 2 to 3 lifting sessions a week. Let your body rest, and that's honestly probably more optimal for and I hate to say the word optimal because I feel like now it's thrown around ever, but it's going to be better to follow for 90% of the people out there because it'll fit your schedule, you'll stay consistent with it, and you'll be able to rock with it for a long time. Yeah, so that said, I have my mic with me today. So like I said, I hope what's going to happen is I'm going to start recording. I'm going to try to talk through some of it. You know, I'm going to do some B-roll stuff, talk through some of it. But I really, really hope that when I go and edit this, if I, you know, do a little bit more instructional stuff, that YouTube doesn't copyright the music in the back. Because at Compound, and that's the gym we're at right now, I love Compound because it's, how's the lighting looking, by the way? Let's, a better spot. That's better. So because the gym I'm at, Compound, I love the gym. Great vibes, great people, dope machines. Everything's like perfect for the I guess content creator gym out here. Plus it's just a really nice gym in general if you're ever in San Diego. But the one thing I will say is they blast the music, and that's a very good thing because they always play good music, good hip-hop, rap music. But the bad thing is I don't want to get copyrighted if I'm doing this. So hopefully I don't. Hopefully this doesn't pick up all the audio around. If it does, I'll probably like either end up making it into like a workout edit, B-roll type thing, or even do a voiceover over it. But that's kind of our plan right now. Gym's looking decent right now. It's 11:18, so gym's not too bad. Do you guys know what's funny? Remember there's like a TikTok or I don't Instagram reel, whatever that was going around, and it was like this girl that was like, it's 11 a.m. on a Tuesday. And I'm looking around like, what's everyone do for work here? And then I realized I'm that person too. You know, it's like, it really is. It's actually, it's 11 a.m. on a Tuesday right now. And people are like, the gym's decently full from what the parking lot looks like. And then I just look around, I'm like, what does everyone do for work? But then I look at myself too, so. All right, well, we're gonna get this started before I wait too long on it. I will catch you guys inside, bring y'all along with me. Hopefully you guys can take something away from this workout. I know I'm not the biggest person out here. I know I'm not the strongest or fastest person, but I'd like to think I'm pretty advanced and I have a decent amount of knowledge with my training style. So this is what's worked for me. This has been what's worked for me and how I feel like I'm performing my best and also looking my best at the moment, even though we've been eating like 4,200 calories along with the runs. So yeah, I'll bring you guys along with me. Hopefully you enjoy the workout, and I will see you in a minute. Peace.
Love yours. No such thing. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing. No such thing. Heart alive. Fake niggas mad, snakes in the grass. Let a nigga know that he arrived. Don't be sleeping on your lover, cause it's beauty in the struggle, nigga. Beauty in the struggle, nigga.
I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night.
Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way, just got in town, and I won't let cumulus clouds all in the sky ruin my vibe. Usually I don't do this often, but since recruiting isn't an option due to unusual rain and thunder, baby I wonder, would you just put your sweats on for me? Yeah. I got the plug, I made the call for me. I'm talking late night for ya. Let me lay a great time on ya. Don't hesitate, no, don't you?
Check 1 2 1 2. So we had a little issue here. My camera. So I have this bad habit of letting my batteries just die, and I forget to charge them. So we're switching to the iPhone here for a little bit while it's charging. Hopefully it charges. I don't know if it's gonna, but regardless, switch to the iPhone. Maybe you're gonna use this for the rest of the workout, but who knows? Next time, lesson learned. You leave the house with a full charge. Before I get copyrighted, let's do a quick little fit check here. So first, top is from ASRB. It's an ASRB. It's like their oversized mesh. They dropped it maybe like 4 or 5 months back in last spring. And then their Tetra Light pants, ASRB head to toe. And then the shoes I have were the Metcons. So Metcons, I usually do like to wear these for squatting, deadlifting, but recently I've been liking just going barefoot, just because it brings me, as I go heavier, it brings me a bit closer to the ground. I don't know if that actually has a play or not, but I hit a PR the other week, and that's what we're rocking with. So I'd like to warm up with, you saw the good mornings over there. I don't know why. I think that because the bar is too light, if I'm doing good mornings, I'm able to kind of get that stretch in the hamstrings and kind of use that as my warm up. Then I'll do the bar, and I do 135, 185, 225, work my way up to 315, and our goal is 6 to 10 reps with this. It's unfortunate because I hit a PR 3 weeks ago. I hit 365 for 2 about 3 weeks ago. At that same time, also ran my first 5-10K as a PR too. So I hit 2 PRs as far as running and lifting, and then I got sick last week, and since then I wasn't able to run. My lifts have been kind of shitty, so hopefully we can get 315 for 6. I'm thinking I was able to hit 315 for 6 before I hit the PR, so I'm hoping I can still hit 6, and if not, at least 4, and only do 2 top sets probably, if I can push it that high. If I only get 6 or below, I'll probably do 3 top sets and just on the last one drop it down. So that's what we're rocking with today. Two more. Come on. One more.
Don't hesitate, no, don't you? Just say you will. Come through and chill. Just say you will. Come through and chill.
What What's good, fam? So we had a couple packages come in recently, and I wanted to kind of show you guys what I got because recently I've been trying to get back into my fashion bag. I used to be into it a little bit more when I would go out more often. I would always try to, play around with different outfits. So I've kind of missed that recently just because I work from home now and I don't go out as often. I kind of wear more of like the baggier clothes and not even baggier clothes, but more like the casual, like sweats and shorts and stuff like that. A part of me just misses a little bit of like, whether it's making fashion, a little more fashion content, even like colognes and like jewelry and stuff, I would always be into it. And that's always one part of me. So I think the biggest thing with my channel is I want to make this something overall that I enjoy. I don't want to just make this a fitness channel or a travel or a vlog channel. I want to like actually put out everything I enjoy. So fashion is a piece of it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you a couple outfits, do a little outfit change for you guys, and kind of just show you guys what I got because hopefully, I don't know, maybe you guys take a little inspiration from it. Realistically, there are a couple fits I found. We've been shopping. I know. I got to stop shopping, but we've been shopping and I thought I might as well make a little content out of it, especially for you guys, because I love y'all. All right, so here's the first outfit. We're playing it safe with the first one here, but I got myself a black pair of cargos, and I have another black pair of cargos already, but they're a bit tight on my calves, so I got a pretty loose pair here, and I really like these little I don't know what you call them, but these little straps down the bottom. I feel like it gives it a little extra something in your fit. Option 2, this is something a little bit more classier. This is probably a brunch fit, like a nice Sunday brunch, have a couple of mimosas. This is what I'd be wearing for the summer. I think my whole goal with outfits this summer is going to be baggier pants. I usually wear jeans or pants when I go out anyways, but baggier pants with either like a button-up tee, a regular tee, or like a tank top with or like a white tank top with a button-up tee that's like loose, So I kind of want to do that type of fashion for the summer. I've always been over I never wear shorts unless I go to the gym. So I don't really wear shorts when I go out like that. Maybe a couple pair, like a black or white pair here and there. But realistically, it'll be mostly pants, especially if I'm in San Diego. If I'm somewhere more tropical, obviously we're going to wear shorts. But yeah, this is option number 2. Wait, let me know what you think. I feel like this is like the perfect, I go to church and then my friends decide that we want to go out for a couple of drinks and go out towards downtown. All right, now option number 3. This is definitely one of the more louder pairs of pants I got in this haul. We got a little, I don't know what you call this, a pair of cargos. They got like these little straps and pockets. Yeah, I like it a lot. Like I wasn't sure when I was looking online. I feel like when you shop online, you're kind of like hesitant because maybe it's a bit too loud and then you got to go through the whole return process. I think I'm gonna keep these. Let me know what y'all think. This is a shirt from Kith I got from in Hawaii. And yeah, I feel like it complements it well, especially with the baggier look. This is outfit number 4. This is gonna be the last one I show y'all. But yeah, these are the pants. I don't know if you would say camo, but I have been liking camo or like a little bit more of like an abstract design on pants recently. This was like a perfect cop for me. I feel like it's like not too in your face. Like it's definitely out there, but it's not too in your face. And then you can pair this up with like a t-shirt or something, just kind of simple. And yeah, I like it a lot. It's comfy too. I feel like that's why I like the new baggy trend right now, is because the skinny jeans and tight jeans. I grew up playing basketball, and if you play basketball often and tennis, you do a lot of legs. So I have some pretty thick legs. And when I wear like tight clothes, it's super uncomfortable. So I'm very happy with the new trend here. Let me know what y'all think of this fit. I feel like this is gonna be a perfect fit, whether it's a night out or even a daytime event. Also perfect for like a photo shoot. I have a couple more outfits or pairs of pants I got there, but I'm not going to go through them all or else this could take all day. I think my biggest thing with this year is that I want to make fashion a part of my life again, because I do miss it. I love fashion. I love putting together outfits. I love different pieces of jewelry, like rings and stuff like that. So I do want to get back into my fashion bag. It's been a little tougher since I don't go out as much. There's no really reason to, but I do like it, and it is part of me that I want to show you guys too. So you'll definitely be seeing more fashion content. I want to like make this a thing where I can dress up and do even work inside. I don't have to dress up only to go outside. I can also dress up to run errands and stuff like that. Not like completely dressed up, but like, get fresh for that. And I want to add that into my channel and add that into my lifestyle too. So let me know what you think of this. If you guys like this style right here. Again, I don't know where exactly this part of the vlog is going to be. It might just be a random pop-up just so I can show you guys. But yeah, again, thank you guys so much for all the support on my channel. The support means a lot to me. I hope you guys enjoyed that last one. I know that last one was like 40-ish minutes long, so I really hope you guys liked it. I know it's like a lot of music in there, but I still feel like, you know, I could give you guys a little glimpse of like my experiences, whether it's snowboarding or like going to Maine or like travels and all that, because I want this to be like a platform where I can just kind of show my whole life, and whether you guys take inspiration from it or you guys learn something like from the workouts or you guys take a little ideas like from these outfits. Think that as content creators, we have, if we're going to be open about our lives, it should be open for you guys to take away from, and we can't ever get mad if someone steals editing style of ours, or if they steal something from our content, or like if they, like I had someone screenshot someone else's place and they showed me like their carpet was the same as mine and like their setup was kind of similar, and I said like that I'm happy, you know, I'm happy to hear that people can take some type of inspiration from me, even if it's like my space or whatever it is, right? Because that's kind of the goal with this, is to just showcase parts of my life, and hopefully you guys enjoy parts of it and like come along on this journey, and hopefully you guys can take something away. So yeah, that's a whole different side of it, but I'm happy with all these cops. I will be doing a lot more unboxings for you guys soon. This is what we got for this week, and I will talk to y'all soon. Good morning. It's 8:30 right now, and I wasn't gonna vlog right now, but you know, sometimes you get inspired and you just want to do it. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go meet up with one of my boys. His name's Kevin Ha. I'll link his channel and his Instagram somewhere in the link in the caption below. He's actually someone that lives in San Diego too. He does like lifestyle and fashion content. His content's fire. His edits are dope. And I actually like, I've known of him before like through Instagram, but we kind of connected after my last YouTube video actually. When we saw that we both actually lived in San Diego. He actually lives in like the building. I'm not gonna show you guys his building, but it's like my building's here, his is like right there, like right next to me. So we're gonna go link up. We're gonna go grab a cup of coffee at this place right around the corner. And then yeah, I've never met him before in person, so I feel like it's nice to finally meet other creators, especially people who do YouTube and more lifestyle content. I feel like there's a lot of fitness creators out here in San Diego, but there isn't too many lifestyle fitness vlogs, like not that I know of at least, you know. It's been nice to just kind of connect with other people. I think I said in my last clip, or I don't know where the clothing haul with this brand from my boy David, I said like there's not too many people that I get to meet out here, especially it's like a bit tougher because I am kind of introverted, but then also I'm an introverted extrovert in my opinion. There's not too many people out here that create the same type of content I like to create. Like I love gym content, and I usually do gym content with other creators too once in a while. But when it comes to lifestyle vlogs and stuff like this, there's not too many out here. I've never met him before, so this will be fun to just kind of connect with another creator, especially like this. Before, I've never actually like really, Kenny was the first online creator that I kind of connected with, and a couple others, but this is gonna be dope, especially since we live like in downtown San Diego. I feel like we're gonna have a lot of similarities. Plus, I gotta step up my fashion game. I'm gonna step over with him. So this is the fit we're rocking with today. We got just a pair of black cargos. We got the foam runners, and then that hoodie that I showed you guys from the other day. Something light this morning. It's like 8:29 in the morning. I've held off on my cup of coffee all morning for this. So, Kevin, this was for you.
Katy, Texas, Dallas, Texas, you know a different environment. You got desires, I know. You got desires, I know. You got desires. You got that fire, and I'm not a liar. You had me down on my knees, really had to talk.
He's in 5 to 10 minutes of my day to just kind of take a break and just like sit back and, you know, soak it in, because
Now you talk so much it drives me insane.
I ain't got a clue, bruh.
Wait. So what can I say to you? But I'm off there, had to fall back. You got everybody thinking I'm all bad. You know the truth. I was always holding you down.
So we got the Padres, this like their highlighter jersey. So I kind of got this last year because everyone has the brown and the yellow one. So I wanted to kind of switch it up a little bit. But the long sleeve is from ASRV. So if you can't tell with the stitching, yeah, it's like super breathable. I don't know how y'all can differentiate because I feel like right now we have the whole wave of, you know, the vintage and the oversized clothing being for the gym. But then also, how do y'all differentiate that between vintage and oversized clothing for general wearing out? I don't know. I feel like I started mismatching them and it feels weird because you sweat in like the gym clothes, but then you don't in the regular. And then I don't know. So I don't know if you guys know, let me know how you guys differentiate between the two, or do you guys just wear them both at either times, however you guys want to do it. Then step back a little bit. We got the oversized cargo pants, and then the shoes are all white pair of Alexander McQueen's. They're kind of like my beaters now. I have a second pair, but if you guys are thinking about investing in a pair of all white leather shoes and you can invest in something like the McQueen's, I know they're like $600-700, but I wore them like every single outing. They got beat up so much. Like now they have scuff marks on them, but beforehand all year they were clean the whole time. You take a magic eraser and clean through it. Like it didn't really like even now it's still good to wear. I just like to wear it more for like these type of events where I might get my foot stepped on or something. Otherwise, rings are from ASOS, I believe, and then I don't know where this one's from. I just found it in my thing. I don't know if it's gonna focus. Watches from Movement. I have a pretty good cologne collection. I'll show you guys next time. The one I like to wear during the daytime leading into night where like it's gonna stay on me is the Hermes H24. You can see that. Yeah, that's the fit. I feel like something calm. It's not anything too crazy, especially for the first podcast.
Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Say, bad bitch, put your hands up high, hands up high, hands up high. Tell me turn the lights down right now, put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark perfume. Go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice.